If you've ever been controlled by your own emotions, if someone's words, actions, or even silence can make your mind spin, your heart ache, or your focus crumble, then listen closely. There is a way to stop being a prisoner of feelings. There is a way to detach emotionally from anything, any person, any situation, any thought that tries to take power over you. This is not about becoming cold, not about shutting down. It's about becoming emotionally untouchable, about reclaiming control, about mastering yourself. The Stoics mastered this. They faced betrayal, loss, war, and death, yet they remained unshaken. Today, you will learn 7 Stoic secrets, the ancient Stoic code, that will help you emotionally detach, become less emotional, and even become emotionally unavailable when necessary. These secrets are not just philosophy, they are Stoicism, emotional detachment in action. And by the end, you'll know how to detach emotionally from someone, from something, and even from thoughts that try to hold you hostage. And the first secret is the power of the pause. Most people react instantly to what they see, hear, or feel. A rude word, a betrayal, a failure. Instantly, the mind explodes, the heart reacts, and the body tenses. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That's the Stoic code in action. The first step to becoming emotionally detached is to pause before responding. Modern neuroscience shows that delaying your reaction by even a few seconds allows your rational mind to regain control, cooling the impulsive fires of the amygdala. When someone triggers you, maybe a lover, a friend, or even a coworker, don't respond immediately. Take a deep breath. Name the emotion silently. Recognize it. You are not your feelings. You are not your impulses. This is the foundation of how to detach emotionally. This pause is your first line of defense. It's the gateway to becoming less emotional and ultimately emotionally unavailable to toxic triggers. The second secret is controlling your interpretation. Epictetus taught, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by their judgments about them." Every insult, every disappointment, every moment of pain is filtered through your mind. It is your interpretation that hurts you, not the event itself. This is one of the most powerful Stoic secrets to master your emotions. Modern psychology calls this cognitive reframing. The event is neutral. The story you tell yourself is optional. You can interpret rejection as failure or as information to grow. You can interpret criticism as attack or as a reflection of someone else's perception. This is the essence of Stoicism, emotional detachment. When you learn to detach your judgments from the events themselves, your mind becomes a fortress. You can detach emotionally from someone without cutting them out of your life. You simply refuse to be controlled by your emotional response to them. The third secret is voluntary discomfort. Seneca said, "He is a great man who uses earthenware as if it were silver." To detach emotionally, you must learn to step away from comfort, from dependence, and from emotional crutches. Sleep on the floor, walk without distraction, skip unnecessary luxuries, expose yourself to small hardships. This is an ancient emotional detachment technique. Why does it work? When your nervous system becomes comfortable with minor discomfort, it no longer reacts with panic or neediness when life presents real challenges. Fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of uncertainty, these are the chains that bind your emotions. Voluntary discomfort breaks these chains. You become stronger, calmer, and emotionally detached, you begin to become less emotional in the face of adversity. You start living by the Stoic method, not by impulse. The fourth secret is shifting from attachment to preference. Stoics did not suppress love or desire. They reframed it. Instead of thinking, "I must have this," they thought, "I prefer this, but I can live without it." Epictetus reminded us, "When you kiss your child, remind yourself you are kissing a mortal." The lesson is simple. You can care without clinging, love without losing your freedom, and enjoy without becoming dependent. This is key in learning how to detach emotionally from someone you love. Detachment doesn't mean disconnection. It means freedom from emotional enslavement. You remain centered, grounded, and untouchable by external chaos. You can become emotionally unavailable without being cruel. You can choose your inner peace over temporary attachment. The fifth secret is focusing on the internal, not the external. Imagine a storm raging outside your window. The wind is strong, the thunder loud, the rain violent, but inside you are calm, unshaken. That is the essence of Stoic emotional detachment. Marcus Aurelius described the mind as an inner citadel, impervious to chaos. Most emotional suffering comes from fixating on externals, other people's opinions, unexpected outcomes, or things beyond your control. The Stoics taught that your true power lies in your response. Modern neuroscience confirms this. When you focus on what you can control and release what you cannot, stress diminishes and clarity emerges. Whether it's a breakup, a betrayal, or a workplace conflict, the question is always the same. Is this within my control? If yes, act wisely. If no, release it. This is the practical path to becoming emotionally detached. The sixth secret is negative visualization. The Stoics practiced imagining loss, not to create fear, but to prepare the mind. Seneca said, "Nothing happens to the wise man against his expectation." By imagining losing what you love, people, possessions, status, you train yourself to survive loss without collapsing emotionally. This is an advanced emotional detachment technique. It teaches the mind to accept impermanence. It teaches you to detach emotions from thoughts about dependency and loss. Modern psychology calls this defensive pessimism, and it reduces anxiety while increasing resilience. The result is a mind that can love freely, act wisely, and remain calm, no matter what life throws at it. The seventh and final secret is self-inquiry. Ask the questions that reveal truth. Is this essential? Will this matter in 5 years? Am I reacting or responding? Is this mine to carry? Marcus Aurelius constantly asked himself these questions to cut through illusion, desire, and emotional chaos. This is how the Stoics applied their Stoic code in daily life. Self-inquiry dissolves attachment. It frees you from unnecessary suffering. By questioning your emotions, you weaken them. By interrogating your thoughts, you detach from them. This is how you truly become emotionally detached, through awareness and reflection, not suppression. Now, imagine applying all 7 secrets together. Someone hurts you deeply: betrayal, rejection, or loss. In the past, you would have reacted instantly. You would have been consumed by pain. Now, you pause. You name the emotion. You separate the event from the story. You accept discomfort without panic. You shift from attachment to preference. You focus on the internal not the external. You visualize impermanence. You question your emotional reaction. The storm rages, but you stand in the eye. You are calm. You are free. You are untouchable. This is how to detach emotionally from anyone or anything. This is how to become less emotional, become emotionally unavailable, and live with inner sovereignty. The Stoic secrets you just learned are not abstract ideas. They are practical, repeatable actions. Pause before emotion. Control your interpretation. Practice voluntary discomfort. Shift from attachment to preference. Focus on the internal. Practice negative visualization. Conduct relentless self-inquiry. These are your emotional detachment techniques. By applying them, you are no longer at the mercy of people, situations, or thoughts. You are no longer reactive. You are no longer a prisoner of emotion. You are the master of your mind. You have become emotionally detached, steady in any storm, unshakable, and free. So now I ask you, which Stoic secret will you try first? The pause, the interpretation shift, voluntary discomfort, the inner citadel of focus, negative visualization, or self-inquiry? Each one is a tool to reclaim your peace, to detach emotionally, and to rise above chaos. Remember this: detaching emotionally is not coldness. It is strength. It is clarity. It is sovereignty. It is the Stoic code in action. You can care without being controlled. You can love without losing yourself. You can interact with the world without giving it power over your peace. And in this mastery, you will finally experience the calm, unstoppable power of emotional detachment. The freedom the Stoics lived by, and the freedom you deserve.